But then I realized that the sports bras that I've been wearing since I was in high school were too small for me. But I now have marks along under my arms, and I'm not sure if they're going to go away. Hello there, I am Caden, and by the title of this video, you can probably guess that I am FTM trans. And I have had such a difficult time with binding. If you're new here and you haven't seen any of my videos before, I made another video about my experience with chest dysphoria and binding, and basically came to the conclusion that I don't bind. You may first think it's because I have a very small chest and don't need to, but actually the reason is because I am a clarinetist, and I tried binding and I found it very difficult to play with a binder on, and since I am playing clarinet all the time, it was just not really feasible. Instead, I had just been wearing sports bras, but then I realized that the sports bras that I've been wearing since I was in high school were too small for me. I obviously bought a small size because I was trying to make my chest flat, but I now have marks along under my arms, and I'm not sure if they're going to go away. I've gone a week now without wearing any of my sports bras, and they're still there. Content warning, I'm about to show the photos. There's not anything really graphic. It's just like a dark pigmentation along where the bra was basically kind of digging into my skin. Photos don't really give them justice. They look worse in real life, and I'm not so sure if they're going to go away. I previously learned too that the way I was binding before may have not been the best. I had bought an actual binder from GBT. I never remember. It's like GB2 and C, probably not in that order. Let me see. GC2B. I can never remember. According to their sizing chart, if I sized myself correctly, I should have been a large. But a large is actually a little bit too small. And now I have bought an extra large, and it works much better. My big advice I want to tell anyone for binding: go up a size. How I look now in it, it's not perfectly flat. There's a little bit of a bump, but you can't really tell actually in the camera. It looks pretty flat, but I can tell there's a bit of a bump. I'm going to show you the original binder I bought and why it does not work very well, and then the binder that I am now wearing. So this is the first binder I bought. I bought the one that's is the tank top version that's longer. I really don't like it because it's this line here and it just looks strange. That I thought it might look nicer, but it doesn't look as nice as I would think, and I think it really shows that I have big hips. This is a size large, and you can see it's a bit too tight because there's like these bubbles of like fat on the sides here that are sticking out, and that's too tight. It does make me very flat, and if I throw my t-shirt back on over it, and it looks real nice, but the problem with it is I cannot breathe nearly as deeply as I need to when I'm playing clarinet. Now, I wore this binder off and on for a few months. I was running late for something and even ended up jogging 15 minutes in it, and I felt fine. But my problem with it was whenever I went to go practice or rehearse an ensemble, I had to take it off and put back on a sports bra because it's too tight, and then it became a problem of just making the time to keep running, changing back and forth, that I ended up just sticking to wearing a sports bra and a t-shirt with a button up over it because that made me look pretty flat. But then I wanted to try binding again because I missed wearing all my really fun t-shirts. Check this one out. It's like a Legend of Zelda crossover with like a Blue Moon beer. I've never actually had Blue Moon before, but it's such a cool design. And I missed wearing all my fun t-shirts. So I wanted to try binding again, and I wanted to try going a size up. I thought it may not make me perfectly flat, but at the time I was thinking that my sports bras were digging in, and I noticed I started wondering whether or not these marks were I thought the marks that I had would go away if I went a while without wearing a sports bra, because I wore one every day. I'm not so sure if it's going to be a while or at all if they'll go away. But I decided, let me try wearing a binder size up. It may not make me perfectly flat, and it may not look that great, but at least then I won't be wearing the sports bras all the time. And so that's when I bought a extra large binder from, I'm going to say it again, GC2B, if I can remember the name. So let me show you how I bind now. So, cool thing about this shirt in particular, I think because of its design, even when I'm not wearing anything, I actually look pretty good in it. Cool thing I'm realizing is this shirt's actually not too bad without anything on. You can still tell, but it's not too bad. Now, if I was to just be wearing the, just a plainer undershirt that I'm wearing right now, you could definitely tell. Definitely can tell I look bad without any kind of binder. So how I'm binding now is I actually do put an undershirt on underneath, and then I wear this now nice black GC2B binder that's an extra large. Now I measured my size to be, I measured my chest to be a 36 and my shoulders to be a 20. I don't know if I measured wrong or whatever, but the extra large fits way better. I'm gonna say GC2B. One of these days I'm gonna get the name right. GC2B. Their size charts kind of really suck because if I wore women's clothes, I would be a large, and if I wore men's, I'd be a medium. But in theirs, I'm an extra large. Like, their sizing just, you really just gotta buy up. And it's so easy to put on. Or maybe it's easy to put on because I have flexible shoulders. I don't know. Now, I like putting it on over a t-shirt because, one, I'll wear this a few days in a row without washing it, but then I can wear a fresh undershirt every single time. Now, I am much flatter, and I can wear my t-shirt on over it, and now I'm pretty flat in this. It's a lot comfier. I can wear it longer without feeling sore. I can stand up straight and still be flat. Now, I've gone a week now wearing it while playing clarinet. And while I've definitely had some discomfort, I also think it's because this binder is new. I literally just got it last week. And I think after it's broken in some, that it's still binding very well. And that little breaking in, I'll be able to wear this regularly while playing every day, and I'll still look pretty flat. Stand with good posture. You can tell I have a bit of a chest, but it's still masculine looking. Like, it's not, for lack of a phrase, I'd say I'd still definitely pass like this. Even though this binder is stretching out some from being worn now for a week. And I really wish I had somehow, I don't know how I missed this advice, to wear a binder a size larger than you think. Like, let me see. You can see on the other one, there was that bulging right there by my shoulders. Well, with this one, there is like, it's loose up here and it's loose here, and I'm still very flat. With the GC2B binders is to get a bigger size because it still makes you very flat, and a little bit of loose around these spots still looks good. I also really like doing the size up because then I can wear a t-shirt underneath, because these are very itchy, and wearing an undershirt makes it nice and easy. It also keeps the binder a little cleaner, so when you can wash the t-shirt every day, but then the binder less often. And now I know I'm going to have some people say, oh, well, you're such a skinnier guy, a heavier set person, won't have the same results from a binder a size larger. But to say with that is, well, when you're larger, you don't need a perfectly flat chest to look masculine. A slight bulge that matches your stomach will look masculine. So I just advise to anyone to go a size up. Like, nobody is perfectly flat up there, not even cis dudes. It'll look more natural to go size up. It'll feel more comfortable, and it'll just overall work a lot better. So I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope at least some of you have found this video helpful or a little bit insightful. I want to apologize if I hope I made a lot of sense. I've worked over 60 hours in the past 7 days, so I'm a little tired and out of sorts, but hopefully some of you guys found this useful. Let me know in the comments, all that fun stuff, and see you next time.